You're listening to the audio production of The Gold Standard, Giving Your Customers What They Didn't Know They Wanted, by Colin Cowie, published by HarperCollins Leadership and read by the author.
Letter to the Reader. I arrived in Los Angeles in the mid-80s from South Africa with little money, a well-cut suit, and a suntan. That my life journey was going to be so exciting or rewarding was something I was yet to discover. Early on, I learned how important it was to dream big. Once committed to the mind, almost any idea is possible. And over the course of my career, I've designed fabulous parties and worked with the world's biggest celebrities, royalty, and captains of industry. I've written books and designed tableware, furniture, and giftware. I've appeared on national network morning shows teaching people how to live and entertain with style and elegance. I've racked up 15 million miles traveling the globe in search of the finest examples of experiences, services, and products for my clients. Although I have lived the ultimate American dream, it hasn't always been smooth sailing. I weathered many storms in my personal and business lives, and each time came out stronger. I've learned that failure, adversity, and vulnerability are opportunities to learn and create a better version of yourself. And because I have a team of people who rely on me, failure has never been an option. I've always found a way to pivot and to find a new path. Who knew how COVID was going to affect the world? I certainly didn't. On February the 22nd, 2020, I married Danny Pioskovich in South Africa. We didn't know our wedding was going to be the last glamorous bash before the world shut down. We came back to New York to lockdown. In early March, I optimistically told my staff that this would go away as quickly as it came. Soon I realized I was wrong. I always thrived when challenged, but this was a challenge to me on every level. For many years, I had wanted to focus on the hospitality sector of the market. This was my golden opportunity. Now I had the time to figure out how to make that ambition a reality. While I remained committed to my event design and production company, I watched all our income for 2020 move to 2021 and 2022. So I pulled my team together, and 6 weeks later, I launched something new, Thrive Hospitality. 6 weeks after, I had an office, a new home in Miami, and my first signed contract as creative director for a luxury beach resort. Like so many others, I learned invaluable lessons last year. In the midst of a devastating worldwide pandemic, what had seemed so important became unimportant, and what was unimportant became super important. Before the pandemic, we didn't need yet another service or another product. Almost every industry was overcrowded. Many vulnerable businesses closed their doors, while others learned how to run their businesses more efficiently and figured how to keep expenses down and profits up. I wish I'd taken these same measures years ago. As I write
Sample complete. Ready to continue?